Hi everyone, my name is Sama and welcome back to another amazing day, guys. And let's get started with today's thought of the day. So, if you want to get something in your life, you have to put some effort. You have to set your priorities. Just for example, like if you want to get a job of your desired role, so you have to give most of your time on your prep journey for getting that role. If you are not giving that much amount of time, major part of your day on preparation, then bhul jao ki you will get that role. So be consistent, and yeah, in a later period of time you will definitely get that role. So इसी के साथ we can start with our problem of the day lead code question. Okay, so let's understand the question first. It's a 2610 medium mark question. So question is like we have to convert an array into a 2D array, and there are some conditions mentioned. There are basically two conditions. First condition is that in a 2D array, each row will have a unique integers. Okay, and second condition is that you have to create a 2D array with a minimum number of rows. Okay. For example, you don't have to exceed the number of rows. You have to create a 2D array with a distant element in a row with a minimum number of rows. And it is nothing mentioned that each row should have equal number of elements. It can vary. Like, for example, if one row has 4 elements, second row can have 2 or 3 elements. Okay. And yeah, let's try run with our first example. So here the example is given is 1 3 4 1 2 3 1. Okay. So we have total and in the given 1D there might be many element with the same number, or they might be distant elements. So yeah. So here in the given element, in the given trial, there are total 1 2 3 4 5 6 3 4 5. Total 7 elements were given. 1 3 4 1 2 3 1. Okay, and yeah. So what my intuition said is that like there are some numbers which are repetitive. So what I can do is I can find the frequencies of some element. For example, one how many times one comes in that given array? So total 3 times. If we check for the three element three, it comes for 2 times, and for four it comes for 1 time, and two it comes for 1 time. 3 4 5 6 7. Yeah. And from the given like frequencies, I can identify that I can identify my first condition. How many number of rows are required, minimum number of rows. So as we can see that the maximum frequency for a given element is 3. So from this we can identify that the 2D array will have will have a minimum of 3 rows for a given element. Okay. So here we can identify that total 3 rows are required. Okay. Now our second condition is that we have to put it in a unique way. So for example, here, what I can do is like, let me fill it. Like for like in the first row, I put 1. Okay. And then I will move on to the second element, which is 3. And here, like I will try to maximize my initial rows. Okay. So then I will insert 4. Then I will insert 2. Okay. Now here I can see that 1 is decremented to 2, 3 is decremented to 1, 4 is decremented to 0, and 2 is decremented to 0. So 4 and 2 gone. Now only 1 and 3 are left. Then in the second row, I will then check the frequencies. So in the second row, I can insert 1 and insert 3. Then I will decrement the frequency of 1, which is now 1. For 3, it is 0. So 3 also gone. Now in the third row, I can insert 1. Okay. So this is our 2D output. Okay. So for the first case, like to find the frequency for each row and for the minimum number of rows, I can think about a data structure which is map, an ordered map, where I can find the frequency for the each rows, and then in that same map I can find the maximum frequencies. तो हमारा जो पहला वाला जो कंडीशन था वो फुलफिल हो गया. ठीक है. Now for the unique elements to insert in each row, I can think about a data structure. You can also know that data structure, which is set. Okay. For the frequency wala part, I can use map, an ordered map. And for uniquely storing the element one by one, I can use a set data structure. Okay. And here what I can do is I can use I can use a vector of set. Okay, because here total 3 rows were there and all are unique. So what I can do is I can use 3 sets having a maximum three set with a uh, here I can take a three sets because the maximum frequency is three. So we need three sets, and according to that condition, I will insert into that each row one by one. Okay. So yeah, let me explain further steps while coding. Okay. So generally here we are we have to take a map and set data structure to solve this question. Okay. So let's get started with our coding part. Okay, let me go to my Leetcode platform. Yep. So let me enlarge it. Okay. Yep. So initially, like what I can do is I have to find the maximum number of rows. So here m is the maximum number of rows. So initially initialization with m is equal to 0. Then I will take a one unordered map because elements are not sorted. So I'm not thinking about in a sorted manner. So I can use an unordered map where I will take int because int is the each element and second int is for storing the frequency for that particular element. Okay. After that, I will then find the frequency for each element. This is one of the way to find the frequencies. So for loops, another way of storing the finding the frequencies. After that, I will just put mp x plus plus. Yeah. Also, in the given for loop, I will try to find the maximum frequency, which is equal to the minimum number of rows. So m is equal to max of mp of x and m. Yep. Mm, So here I find the maximum minimum number of rows which comes in the M. Now I will take my output 2D vector in answer, and here my rows are what will be the count of rows? It should be M. My means total number of rows are 3 in for the given example. Okay. Also I will take vector of set for uniquely storing each rows elements one by one. Okay. Also, I will take three sets. So here I will also put M because we have to insert matlab for each rows. So total rows are three. Oops. Yep. Now I will traverse each element one by one. Okay. For auto X nums. Also here, I will also here I will try to push all the element to each row one by one. So here I will take one more for loop for int I is equal to 0, I is less than m, I plus plus. Like 0, 1 and 2, they are the rows. Okay. So here second for loop is for storing the elements for each rows. Then here is the main condition. Here I will check if my set, unfortunately I didn't name my set. So here I will put as s only. Okay. Here, if I check my set condition, whether in my given set already that element is occurred or not. If it is not there in the set, I will just simply push that given element into that given 2D vector's first row. Okay. So here, if s of I dot find x is equal to s of I dot end. Here the I are the each rows. Okay, here 0. For example, here I is 0. So it is this set is for the I set. Okay, so I will check whether my given x is already there or not. So this is so in this condition, s of I dot find x is equal to s of I dot end means that the element is not found in the given set. So if it is not there in the given set, what I can do is I can simply push into my first into my 2D's first row. So answer of I dot pushback x. Okay. Also, I will insert into that given set s of I dot oops s of I dot in insert given x. And yep, after that I will just simply break it so that I can traverse to the another element. Okay. And yeah, and at the end I just simply return my answer. Okay. Uh, okay, let's dry run with our given example. Okay, let me take 134 1231. Okay, let me write it here. 1 3 4 1 2 3 1. Okay, yeah. So here, in the given for loop, I just simply map it for the each row. For example, one's frequency is 3, three's frequency is 2, four frequency is 1, and two's frequency is 1. Okay, and then I will find the maximum frequency. So here maximum frequency is 3. So here m is 3. Okay, this is the minimum rows, and this is the maximum frequency for the given array. Okay, then I will take a 2D array having a row of 3, and I didn't define the number of elements for the each row because it could be varied. Like for example, in the first row there may be maximum elements, in the second row there will be minimum according to that. So I didn't define my another uh, column wala part. So it is dynamic. Okay, after that I take a vector of set. For each row, I have to put a unique element. And as we know that set is used for uniquely storing the elements. Okay, so I take a vector of set. So for the vector of set, I can define S of 0, S of 1, S of 2. Okay, these are the three sets. Z is equals to. Okay, and then I just simply start with my first for loop. Let me dry run it. Auto x say x dot dot num. So here the first element is 1. Okay, then I will move on to the inner loop for int I is equal to 0, I less than n. So I have to traverse from 0 to 3. Okay, so I have to traverse from uh, 0, 1, 2. I can traverse from 0 to 2 until. Then I will check in the first set S of 0 whether 1 is there in the given set or not. But here in the if case, 1 is not given. So the first if condition is satisfying because here it traveled till the end of the set and it didn't find 1 in the given set. So I will just simply go into that if wala part. Here what I can do is answer dot here I can what I'm doing is I've taken a 2D array which is named it answer. I will just simply put the zeroth index row as first element as 1. So here like this is my output for your t. This is my output 2D. So here answer 0, answer 1, answer 2. So in the answer 1 I will insert 1. Okay. And after that, that given element is also inserted to the given set. So here in the zeroth set, I will insert 1. Okay. Then I will simply break it because I want to traverse to the another element. So I will simply come out from this for loop. Okay. After that, I will traverse to the another element, which is 3. Okay. Then I will go into the given for loop and check the given set, ith set, like zeroth set, because we are at zeroth index. So in the given set, 3 is not there. So I will just simply insert it into the given set, and also I will insert in the 2D vector having a zeroth index. So here 1 and 3. Then similarly, I will just simply break it and traverse to the another element 4. Similarly, like 4 is not there in the first set, so I will simply insert s dot insert s4, and also I will push that 4 into the given answer 2D vector 4. Now when I was there in the first element again, here I will simply go into the for loop for int I is equal to 0, I less than I plus plus. Here in this part, if s of I, here s of I is zeroth set, and we can see that zeroth set has already one in the given set. Okay, and we are traversing one more one. Okay, so here the if condition will give me the false because here I can find the given element inside the zeroth index. So what I can do is I will simply increment my I is equal to 1. So here I is equal to 0 will turn into I is equal to 1, and here s of I will give you s of 1, and it will check whether s of this set has already one in that given set or not. It is not there, so I will just simply push that one. Okay, and also I will insert it into the first element in the first in the second row of the 2D vector. So 1 is there. Okay, let me change it. It is I, it is 0. Yep. And then simply break it. Again, I will check for the second element. Okay. And yeah, second element is also there in the first set. Oh, I just simply skip it. No, no, no. Okay, okay, got it. So yeah, I will check whether the first set has 2 in the given element. It is not. So I will simply insert it inside the given. Also, I will simply push it into the answer wala 0. Okay. Then I will check whether 3 is already encountered in my given set or not. So S of 0, 3 is already there. So what I can do is I will just simply increment my for loop, I is equal to 1, and I will check whether 3 is there in the given set or not. So S of 1, there is no 3 element in that given set. So I will just simply push it, insert it into the given set, and insert and push it into the element in the second. row 3. Now I am at my last element, which is 1. So I will check for int I is equal to 0, I less than m, I plus plus. If s of I, that means here s of 0 dot find 1. So whether 1 is there in the given set or not. So here in the first set 1 is there. Then I will move on to the second set. So here first time it will be 0. I will check, yeah, 1 is there. So I will move on to the second set, s of 1. S of 1, already 1 is already there in the first. So I will just simply increment my I wala part. Here I is equal to 2 and S of I is also 2. I will check whether the given set, or whether in the given set 1 is there or not. It is not. So I will just simply um, insert it into that index. So 1 is there. Also, I will simply push it into my last row. So 1. So here this is my 2D output and this is my set, and I find my maximum number of rows. Now let's analyze the time complexity and the space complexity for the given algo. Okay, so here in the unordered map, I have just simply like find the frequencies. So here it will take order of like I'm just simply finding the frequencies. Okay, so here it will just simply take order of n, like finding the frequencies for the each elements. Okay, and space it will take order of n. N is the total number of elements. Okay, so map is done, and in the given output, we are taking a 2D element, 2D vector. So here, the space complexity is for taking the 2D vector is order of n is the total number of elements, and m is the total number of uh, element for the each rows. So order of n cross m, and here we are taking a set vector of set. Okay, and if we see the for wala condition here, so for the first for loop, it will take order of n. Then we are in the second for loop. Yep. The second for loop, it traverses till the maximum number of rows. So here, order of n, which is the total number of element in the given nums. After that, I'm coming into the second for loop, which traverses from 0 to m. So n multiplied by m. M is the total number of minimum rows. And again, in the I'm using a set data structure, find or insert. So the time complexity for the find and insert in a set data structure is log of m. So here it would be log of m. So at finally my time complexity is order of n cross m cross log of m, and I'm taking a 2D vector. So the space complexity is order of n cross m. Okay, so yeah, this is all about today's problem of the day. And yeah, we learn about the set and in the given question, both the set and the unordered map data structure is using. And yeah, it's a good question. So I hope you will try it by your own. And yeah, that's it from my side, and we will see you in another video. Bye.